Hi, YouTube. I'm Anthony.
I'm Monica.
And we're the cooks. All right. Timing was
better?
perfect. Timing
Yeah.
was perfect. Okay. Go ahead. Today,
we're going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, which is not taking each other for granted.
Okay.
Being polite.
Okay.
Always.
Always?
Always.
Okay.
Always. So, the one thing that is a pet peeve of mine, and you can ask the youth group at our church, I love when people are polite. When I ask my husband to get me something, I'm like, please, can you do this? And thank you. And that means a lot to me because it means that we're not getting so comfortable with each other that we start to take each other for granted.
Yeah. And you know what? After being together for 25 years, that would be easy to do. You know, I went out to a restaurant with a friend of mine, and while we're in the restaurant, waitress came over. We went out to eat lunch. Waitress came over and he was like, yes. Oh, please. Oh, thank you. I mean, he was super polite, really, really nice. And I'm like, okay, cool. And while we were eating, he got a call from his wife. When he got the call from his wife, he wasn't nearly as polite. Yeah, all right, okay. All right, bye. And got off the phone. And I started thinking about it. How could you possibly be more polite to a stranger, somebody you've never met before, somebody who's bringing you a meal one time, than you are to your wife, who's brought you more than one meal?
I've been in
and you don't even tip her.
Grocery store, and I've heard women talking to their spouses or boyfriend, and it's grieved me. It's just been like, wow. It's a pet peeve of mine. I'm even polite to my children.
And you should be. I mean, with our kids, you know, we do have the power. I mean, we are the parents. Dun, dun, dun. So we do have the power to be able to say, you get over there and you do what I told you to do. But with our own kids, we still work to say, yes, please, thank you. We're courteous and we treat them with respect. And so in your marriage, no matter how long you've been together, because in the beginning, there is that sweetheartness. In the beginning, there's that honeymoon period where you're, oh, thank you. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, honey, would you mind? Oh, would you please? And then there becomes that tendency to become complacent and say, yeah, now,
Give me that.
Get me that, you know.
Yeah.
But just like with this morning. This morning, I was getting ready for work, and I tried to have all the lights off and have the TV down because somebody let me know that, you know, because I mentioned how some people get ready for church on Sundays. And when they get ready for church, they got to turn up, they Kirk Franklin, they got to have their praise and worship music going. They have to turn on every light in the house because they're ironing and they're doing, doing their hair.
Turn on every light. That is your thing.
Every light. And so in the mornings when I'm getting ready, you know, since she mentioned that, when I mentioned it to her, she mentioned to me, well, that's only on one day, but you do it every single day. And I was like, wow, man,
because he turns on the news every single morning.
So I said, okay, I'll stop doing that. So I stopped turning on the news, and I started turning it on in a different room, and I stopped turning on all the lights. And so this morning, when I was getting ready to leave for work, somebody woke up and said, oh, can you turn on the news? And so I turned on the news, and then when I got ready to walk out of the room, she woke up, because she was pretty much in a dead sleep, because I turned on the TV and I did some other stuff. And she woke up out of a dead sleep and said, thank you for me turning on the TV. You know, I've always been impressed with the fact that whenever she asks me to do something, I'm quick to do it. I have no problems doing it, because I feel like I have a servant's heart. What do you think?
I think that I'm at a loss for words.
I try to have a servant's heart. And what makes it easy to have a servant's heart is when you're serving somebody who appreciates it. And so, ladies, gentlemen, husbands, wifeys out there, make the extra effort to be polite to your significant other. Make the effort to be polite to your kids. Make the effort to be polite, yes, please, and thank you to everybody you come in contact with. You will be shocked at how quickly your wife notices how polite you've become. And you also be surprised at how receptive she'll be to it. it's contagious.
It is. I'm at a loss of words because I always tell my kids we have had an exceptional example of a servant's heart in our house with you.
Really?
Yes, because he truly has shown us what it is to serve someone else without expectation. And it's pretty high. You set the bar pretty high.
So realize we practice what we preach. We don't just tell you stuff and say, oh, hey, we got this great idea. We read it in a book. Ooh, try this. No. The stuff that we tell you is genuine. It's true. It's from our heart. And it's genuinely something that we've learned over the course of our years, and that we want to be able to bless others and bless you guys so that you're able to be able to learn and be able to have your marriages thrive and just have more enjoyment in them.
And I'm going to tell you something. You might be saying, well, my husband is rude, or, I'm going to tell you something. God just needs somebody to start with.
Yeah.
When you're going to do something in your marriage, it can't be because you want the other person to do back to you. That is what do you call it? A benefit that happens.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you're fasting, you lose weight. It's a side benefit of fasting.
I like that. I like that. That's really good.
So when in a marriage, God just needs a willing vessel. If you say, you know what, I'm going to start being polite. When you start, the other person just starts to notice. And then before you know it, everybody's on the same ship.
I like that. That was really good.
Yeah.
So, YouTube, hey, what we're telling you, this is our opinion.
Yeah.
If being rude is working for you, if being rude for you is work for you, I'm not going to tell you to keep on being rude because I think that's just stupid. But if it's worked for you, keep on doing what you're doing. But if you want to see a change in not just the other person, but truly see a change in yourself, try it. Try it out. See how it works out for you. So,
Man in the mirror.
Man in the mirror. So, YouTube, thank you very much for listening to us. Please give us comments at the bottom. Let us know. Hey, if you've noticed that by doing this, it's made a difference in your life. If you think that we, are just talking out of the side of our neck, let us know. We're open for criticism. So, thank you very much, YouTube. God bless you guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.